They told you growth was about luck, about magic metrics hiding somewhere in the code, that if only you could crack that secret algorithm, your network would explode, your startup would soar, and you'd finally leave your competitors choking in your dust. Sound familiar? That aching frustration when every trick, every tactic feels like a dead end. When your pitch gets polite nods, but not the fire you crave. When you know your idea should move mountains, but it just moves pebbles. It's maddening. You're grinding, connecting, posting, hustling, but the network effect you dream about, the holy grail, is stuck, frozen in a loop that no guru's quick hack can break. You see others exploding overnight while you're stuck in slow motion. You hate it because it's not about talent or effort. You know you've got what it takes, and still, the system won't cooperate. You rage because that secret algorithm you chase doesn't want to be found. Because here's the brutal truth. There is no magic formula you can code or plug and play. But there is a secret, something deeper, more primal, more powerful, and it's hiding in plain sight. It's the raw network biology, how connections breathe, grow, and feed each other like an ecosystem, not just a list of contacts or a brutal follower count. Forget what you've been told, focus right now on this. Network-driven growth is not about chasing everyone. It's not about screaming into the void and praying someone hears you. It's about relentlessly sharpening the quality of every single connection. It's about becoming magnetic, not to thousands, but to the select few who matter, whose influence is exponential, whose synergy can't be faked. The network algorithm that moves mountains is this. Every time you add a link, it has to create more than one new link. More than just a handshake or a follow, it must become a binding force, something that pulls everyone involved forward, so power multiplies instead of dilutes. This is where frustration turns to obsession. Stop wasting your energy on superficial outreach. Stop sending bland requests or generic emails that vanish immediately. Instead, be brutal and surgical. Pick your targets with venomous precision, the founders who don't just have ideas on paper, but ideas burning in their veins. The investors who see futures, not quarterly reports. The partners with skin in the game who can't wait to build with you, not around you. Step 1. Learn their language like it's your own. Understand their pain not as an outsider, but like you live there. Use this understanding to craft an offer they can't say no to, not in a sales sense, but in a shared mission sense. Invite them into a world they crave, a vision they need to win. Make every connection not let's talk later, but this is the moment we change everything. Step 2. Build redundant pathways of trust. A network that grows on trust is immune to betrayal and collapse. How? By layering commitments over time, by showing up relentlessly, not intermittently. You don't just connect once, you cultivate repeatedly. Follow up with value, with insights that touch their neural core, with introductions so powerful that refusing feels like missing an arm. This is how you become indispensable. This is how your network doesn't just grow, it multiplies exponentially, virus-like, unstoppable. Listen closely, because this cuts deeper than any growth hack. The secret algorithm is not a trick, it's a mindset, an ecosystem mindset. You stop thinking linearly, followers, leads, clicks, and start thinking in webs, in ecosystems that nurture rare humans capable of transcending boundaries and rewriting rules. The world tells you that you have to be ordinary, that you should conform, that your network must be broad and shallow. That's a prison. Break it. Cultivate deep, fierce connections with the few who dare to conquer the impossible. Your growth strategy must become a relentless frequency of becoming, not a trick of acquiring. And here's the killer insight. Those rare connections don't just add value. They unlock new identities. When you connect with a founder who's rewriting reality, you don't just get a contact, you get a reflection of what you can become. When an investor steps in with vision, they don't just fund, they amplify your becoming. When partners join, they don't just add resources. They weave synergy you can't fake or build alone. This is network growth that's alive, that breathes. That transforms frustration into unstoppable momentum. But a warning, this is not a peace march. This is a war for your freedom. The freedom to build beyond zeros on spreadsheets, beyond empty buzzwords, beyond inherited chains. You must fight to keep your network pure, to prune out dead weight, to elevate only those who amplify the collective becoming. It demands ruthless honesty. Is this connection pushing us forward or just adding noise? If it adds noise, cut it. If it weakens your network's soul, cut it. Build a network that's a living, breathing extension of your mission, not a billboard of trophies. Every day, execute this like your life depends on it. Not because it does twice over. Because out there, every moment you waste chasing useless metrics, someone else deepens the fire of true connected becoming. This is how the secret algorithm works, not in code but in relentless cultivation, precise choice, and exponential trust. Build the mesh of people who understand that greatness is forged through radical connection, not random extension. Stop hoping for the magic shortcut. You are the magic. Your growth is the network you create by joining forces with the few who refuse to settle. This is how you unleash growth that detonates like a supernova. Shining so bright, no algorithm can hide it, no system can stop it. Your network isn't just your growth, it's your rebellion, your freedom, your new reality. So go out and build it like the future demands nothing less. The secret algorithm is patience, precision, persistence, and the ruthless joy of building connections that don't just grow but evolve humanity itself.